Thomas Harding. Thomas, go ahead.
Garrett, after all the talk and all the offseason and the predictions and everything else, what was it like to get out there and just be with your teammates and kind of start working on 2021?
It was a lot of fun. I think everybody was excited this morning. Just getting that first game under your belt. We were talking. It's kind of funny. Like, it's not like we're not nervous, but like you always get those pregame butterflies of the first game, first at bat. I think everybody's just excited to get back and get the first one down.
Josh was saying that it almost looked like the fans didn't know how to react because they get to go to a baseball game. What was it like to actually hear human beings cheering, booing, whatever it is? What was it like for a player?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but the first pitch, the first batter of the game, I don't think I've ever heard dead quiet in my life like that. It was unreal. It was like we see people, but there was just no noise for a little bit there. It was funny. We were joking like they forgot like how to cheer and make noise. They were just maybe so amazed by actually watching baseball again, which it's awesome.
Patrick Saunders, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hey, Garrett. We asked Josh Fuentes this question. I think the same applies to you in regard to center field. You're actually going into camp this year trying to win a certain spot. And that would be center field for you. Do you put any more stock into performance in Cactus League games? And do you change your approach at all this spring as opposed to, say, even last spring, because you know there's a lot at stake here?
No, not really. I don't approach it any differently. I would prefer that, I'd have to work for something. I'd have to go out in spring and earn a spot. I think that's always how I've attacked each spring, no matter, even go back to college ball or whatever, high school. I don't think that I've never felt that I have like a spot wrapped up or this and that. I don't think that's a good way to approach it. We have a lot of good players, and I think you gotta attack each day like you need to go earn something, and I think that's how I've kind of just treated each year.
I noticed that you guys had your sunglasses on, or having to shade a little bit. Tell us a little bit about, sometimes this ballpark this time of year in spring training can be kind of tough in the outfield, right? I mean, is that something you've gotten used to, or is that something you have to battle almost every time you go out there?
No, I wouldn't say I'm used to it. I gotta get some sun balls for sure. I'm looking forward to that in spring. It's at this park. It's big and left to start the game. It kind of moves towards center, kind of middle innings, and then it creeps lower and lower and lower as the game goes on. I remember coming in, as a backup and going in the outfield last year, and the sun is really right there for the center fielders. I know Tapia has to deal with it, in the first couple innings. So it's another element that you gotta just get comfortable with and practice. Really, I mean, we had a sunball practice day the other day, so it's something that you gotta practice a little bit.
Excellent, thank you, sir.
Yep.
Tracy.
Garrett, I think it was at Modesto when they started to move you to the outfield play some out in the outfield. How comfortable are you out there and to fight for that job, say, as opposed to shortstop or second base, your original positions? Any difference for you, or is it just as exciting?
No, just as exciting. I'm really excited about it out there. It's fun to go kind of use my speed a little more on defense, especially at Coors Field. I think I can be an asset out there to just run some balls down, try to cover some ground out there in that big outfield. But I'm excited about it. I have fun out there. I always say that. I mean, probably if I'm just an outfielder, I'm probably gonna miss taking ground balls. But I'm excited right now and just go from there.
When you were at A-ball and they first talked about going to the outfield, what was your reaction at that time?
I took it. I was like, I wasn't mad about it or sad about it or anything. I thought it was a good opportunity for me to play some more positions. That always helps moving up the ranks. I think that any prospect or guy coming up through the system should take that head on. I think they should really not be focused so much on one position just because they think that's their best position, because there's always going to be some guy maybe ahead of you that he's not moving anywhere anytime soon. So there's always a chance to crack a lineup. The more positions you can play, I think it's really important.
Seems like it's working out that way for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think I'm a versatile player, and that's obviously helped me being able to move to second. I never played second in college, so even coming up, making my debut, it wasn't at shortstop. So I think that guys get hurt or this and that, things happen, and spots open up, and the more positions you can play is big.
Thank you, sir.
I'll go back to Thomas to finish up.
Yes, Garrett, first of all, seeing live pitching for the first time in a while, how do you prepare for a season? Is this, are you taking these at-bats as regular season at-bats, or are you kind of looking at certain things that you're working on?
I think it depends maybe each year. I think for me this year, I want to be aggressive. I want to get my swings off. I think that you can't be afraid to look stupid in spring. It's gonna happen. Just got to be able to see, make your eyes get adjusted to different pitches and speeds. But I'm going to try to be as aggressive as I can this year. I think that's something I'm going to really focus on, and just like I said, get my swings off and just try to get that timing down.
I've talked to Trevor, I've talked to Beck about this. A lot of times when you run into a situation where you're striking out a bit, is it necessarily because of strike three, or is it because of something earlier in that bat where you weren't as aggressive?
Yeah, no, you nailed it. It's not always strike three. It's how many 2-strike counts can you get in. I think when everybody's going through that strikeout slump where you're just piling up the strikeouts, I think you're more mad about the pitches before strike three. Strike three is going to be a tough pitch, and it's always a battle. But it's a lot of the times you could kind of avoid those at bats. Whether you missed a fastball, fouled it off in the zone, didn't swing at a hanging curveball, those types of things early in the counts where, I know personally when I'm have that strikeout bug and I just striking out way too much, it's because I'm getting to 2-strike counts inevitably.
Thank you very much, Garrett.
All right, thank you, Garrett. Really appreciate it, sir.
Yep.